One of the easiest ways to use generative AI, like ChatGPT, is to have it answer your email. This is also one of those questions that I get asked the most is there a generative AI tool out there that can read my email, write my email, send my email on my behalf, and I don't have to do anything? Unfortunately, there's nothing like that yet, but there's something that's getting very close. I'm going to share with you 3 ways to answer your email to make your life far more efficient. Each example that I'm going to share with you takes a little bit less time than the previous one, but unfortunately, there's a cost associated with that convenience. The 3 that I'm going to show you, first of all, is just using ChatGPT. The second is using a generative AI that's integrated into your email system. And the third is a separate generative AI tool that connects to your email system and responds on your behalf. So let's start off with the most basic one, using ChatGPT. Now, here's the email that I'm going to use. Hi, Tony. I'd love to connect with you to learn more about your service and explore how you can work with my team on the basics of generative AI and ChatGPT. Would you be available to meet sometime in the next 2 weeks? Please let me know a few dates and times that work for you. Looking forward to your conversation, Andy. Now, using the ChatGPT method, all you have to do is highlight and copy the email, bring it over to ChatGPT, and prompt ChatGPT saying something like, write a response to this email, paste the email, and then maybe add a few more conditions to it. Mention that I have availability on Tuesday at 9 a.m., Wednesday at 11 a.m., or Friday at 1 p.m. And of course, you're putting these additional conditions on there after you've taken some time and took a look at your calendar. Let ChatGPT write it for you. Do a quick read through, make sure it sounds good. Copy it, bring it back to your email, and then paste it. Now that's easy enough, but as you can see, I'm copying, I'm pasting, I'm moving over to ChatGPT, I'm coming back to my email and pasting again. It takes a little bit more of my time. I'm reviewing my calendar as well, so there's still time involved in that. So ideally, we'd like to speed that up a little bit. That brings us to option 2, where you can purchase a seat where you have your generative AI integrated into your email. Microsoft Outlook has Copilot. You could purchase a Copilot seat for $20 a month. Google has Gemini, and you can purchase that seat for $20 a month as well. I've purchased Gemini in my Google Workspace, and as you can see, the icon is right there. So if I select that, now Gemini opens up right inside my email, and I could say something as simple as answer this email. Gemini's going to read the email and give a response. Now, because Gemini is already connected to my calendar, it has pulled available dates from my calendar. And if I like it, I can just hit the little insert button here, and there it is. I can make my edits, and I'm done. This saved a little bit more time. I'm paying a little bit more for it, but this second option has a little bit more of a workflow to it. I have more of an AI assistant working for me. But as you can see, I'm still involved. I still have to tell it to respond. It's not doing it automatically for me. So that now brings us to the third option. And our third option, this is Fyxer AI. This is the best generative AI email answering tool that I have come across so far. Fyxer links seamlessly with Google, Gmail, and Microsoft Outlook. So basically, almost all the email out there. Also, considering that our email has a lot of information that we want to make sure stays secure, Fyxer is compliant with ISO which is a global standard for managing information security, GDPR, which is the European regulation that mandates strict data privacy protections, SOC2 Type 2, which is a framework ensuring secure management of customer data through independent audits, and HIPAA compliant, a U.S. law protecting healthcare data by setting strict privacy and security requirements for patient information. Basically, I can trust Fyxer to review my email and not worry about any confidential information sneaking out there. Now, this is going to cost you, there's a 1 week free trial. After that, you're either paying $27.50 a month, or you can go with a professional level at $46 a month. This has worked so well for me that I immediately started paying the $27.50. Now, when you're first setting up, the first thing you're going to need to do is link it to your email and your calendar. Once you have that, you can go to your preferences and select the email categorization that you want Fyxer to use to categorize all your email. As you're using it, if you find that some email are not being categorized correctly, you can go to the email rules and customize where you want certain email to be categorized to so that they end up in the right category. Here is where you enable your drafts. This is very important. You want to have this on. This is one of the most important parts of purchasing a generative AI tool like Fyxer. It's going to review all of your email, and it's going to prepare drafts for all of the email that need to have a response to it. Right here, you could paste your signature if you have a signature. If not, it's going to default to your name. And here you want to turn on your calendar so that Fyxer will be able to review your calendar. And any email where someone is proposing a time, Fyxer will review your calendar and add that to your draft so that you don't even have to look at your calendar anymore to determine what are the best times. Fyxer will review your calendar and give you a list of options of when you're available, and all you'll have to do in the draft is select the time that you want. And then lastly, Fyxer is also a note taker, can transcribe your meetings if you want it to. You can choose for it to transcribe all your meetings, your external meetings, the meetings that you're hosting, or none, your choice. Now let's jump over to my email and I'll show you how it works. Now, the first thing you're going to notice when you incorporate Fyxer in your email is that the drafts folder, which used to be the folder that you select the least, is now going to be the folder that you select the most, because Fyxer is going to review all your email and create drafts on all of the email that need a response. So to give you an idea of how this works, I go to my drafts folder, and Fyxer has created drafts for any email that need to be responded to. If I were to do Fyxer created a draft, here's the draft. Hi, Andy. Absolutely. I'd love to connect and discuss how I can assist your team, generative AI and ChatGPT. Here are a few times that work for me. If those don't fit, I'm also available, and it gave times in the following week that I'm available. Looking forward to our conversation. Now, if I want to make any edits to this, I can adjust, I can highlight, I can make any edits I want to it. If I'm happy with it, I can send. Considering that this is a request for a meeting time, Fyxer also creates a follow-up email behind it and highlights the areas that I have available that it suggested in the email for us to meet. Now I send it, and let's say I get that response back and they want to meet on Tuesday at 9. I can just select the Tuesday at 9. And as you can see, Fyxer already links right to my calendar. Rename it, Meet with Andy. It's got the proper time on there. It's already linked to the individual that sent the email. I press save, send, and when I look at my email, there it is, Meet with Andy. Set. So that's Fyxer AI. I highly recommend that you at least try it for the 1 week free trial. I think you'll discover, like I did, that it's going to make you far more efficient. So give it a try.